Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just want to touch on the Trayvon Martin case for a little bit. Let me just first state that we need to keep the Martin family in prayer because right now they are going through. We need to ask God to cover their minds, touch their hearts right now. We need to ask God to send down a spirit of healing amongst that entire family right now. They are still searching for answers. They are still trying to figure out why did this have to happen. So let's just keep them in prayer and uplifted as we say our prayers, as we go to our local assemblies, and just keep them covered. Now, with that said, there's a couple of points I want to make regarding this Trayvon Martin case. Let me just first by addressing my fellow brothers and sisters in the African American community. I know because of all the injustices that have been done to us over the years, slavery, segregation, the whole civil rights movement, I know that every time something or injustice for that matter is done to a black person, we want to react and use the race card. All I'm going to say is this, my brothers and sisters. First, pray to God. Seek Him out for the truth. Second, get the knowledge of the case. Become knowledgeable of the facts that's going on with the case. Just don't take bits and pieces of what's being reported and draw your own conclusion. Seek out the facts. Because once you seek God first, then you become knowledgeable of the case. Then you know how we should protest and how we should rally. Because right now we're just all over the place because we are allowing the media to dictate how we should protest and how we should rally. Because we're just taking the bits and pieces that they are reporting and now trying to put it together like a puzzle and drawing our own conclusion where there's still pieces of the puzzle that have not been identified yet. So let's just wait till all the facts come out. Then we can draw our conclusions. Then we'll know how we should protest and do some strategic rallying behind this injustice. The second thing I want to touch on is the hoodies. I know the hoodie topic has been a discussion on Facebook the last couple of days. Everywhere you go, there's a discussion. Should we wear hoodies? Should we wear hoodies? Is there a purpose behind it? I'm just going to say this. One, I have no issues with anybody that's wearing hoodies and taking a pic of them in hoodies and posting on Facebook to protest the Trayvon Martin murder. I have no issues with that. Only thing I would say is this. At the end of the day, is taking a picture in a hoodie and posting it on Facebook, is that going to change the results? Is that going to speed up the process? Is that going to make Mr. Zimmerman arrested tomorrow? Is that strategic protesting? Once again, I'm not knocking you for it. If you want to do it, by all means, go for it. But I just want you to think about that. Is that action? Is that going to do anything? Because honestly, all you're doing is just adding another pic to your Facebook photo album. I'm just, that's just my personal opinion about it. But I just want you to think about it. And is it action? Is it going to change anything if you post a pic of yourself wearing a hoodie on Facebook? That's all. My last point I want to make on this is about George Zimmerman and that we need to pray for him. I know as you watch the video and the fact that I said that, some people are not going to get with that. That's fine. I get all that. But at the end of the day, we still need to pray for him and keep him covered because he's now living with the guilt that he took somebody's life. He's in with the fact that he cut short the life of a 17-year-old young man who won't see adulthood, who won't be able to become somebody because he's now in the grave. So we need to keep him in prayer because we don't know what he's going through. We don't know what's going through his mind because if he's human, he's dealing with the guilt. If he's human, he's dealing with the guilt, and we just need to keep him covered in prayer and not pray, vengeance and not pray death over him. We just need to pray that God keeps him covered and that God, deals with him accordingly to the way God is going to deal with him, not the way we want him to be dealt with. So, with that said, if you have any comments with anything I just said, agree or disagree, please feel free to drop me a line because I'm posting this on my Facebook page. I don't mind having a discussion with you. I don't mind, the debates. I love topics like this because, one, we need to talk about it because there's just some stuff that we just need to really come in the middle on and just find out if we should be doing it or not. Because one thing is for sure, the new Black Panther Party, taking out a bounty on Mrs. Zimmerman is not the way to go. Some people might have gotten behind that, but that is not the way to go. So, once again, drop me a line. Agree, disagree. We can talk about it. I just want to say, once again, keep the Martin family in prayer. Just pray for our nation. Just keep on praying because we really need Jesus like never before. Really, with everything that's going on, we just need to stay in prayer. We need the covering of God over us. We need the covering of God over this country. We just need to pray, 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 and pray. Good evening, and God bless.